Beep boop boop bop. For real this time. Oh. So we don't get copyright strikes. Alright. We are and still working on the audio. I mean, not audio, the line art for Neuvillette. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Beep boop boop bop. And let me check the Discord too. Art, chat, meeting room. There we go. Oh, I forgot I dropped that in the chat. Hello, everybody. Cringe Kid says, just got back from school. Or Lewis says, just got back from school. Hi, Stars. Hi, Stitch Girl. Star says, was I first? I think you were first. You were definitely the first person to say something in the chat. And Cringe Kid says, no, I was. Or Lewis says, no, I was. I have no idea. I did not keep track. And Crow's Flower says, yo, hello, Crow's Flower. Welcome, welcome. We are currently working on sad Neuvillette animation from the Fontaine quest. Because I am silly and goofy. Beep boop boop bop. Alright. We gonna give him that hooked nose, because hooked noses are so elegant. And Lewis says, I can't stay for long, just popping in. That is fine. And Stitch Girl says, wait, but it's 6:18. It is 6 o'clock. Star says, virtual hugs for Neuvillette. Aw, thank you, Lewis, for dropping in the link tree. I appreciate you. Beep boop boop bop. This live will be like a little bit shorter, like around 30 minutes. Just because your girl is very sleepy. Because two little somebodies decided to wake me up super early and would not stop beating me up to take them on a walk. And now they're all nice and sleepy. Stitch Girl says BRB. And Lewis says, no, it's not where I live. And Lewis says, aw, the baby. They are my little babies. It's why they get away with so many crimes against me. I asked my friend and my roommate, I was like, do you think the dogs know that they're cute? And she was like, yeah, and I think they use it against you a lot. Why does she tell me these things? I do not know. Star says, I'm just drawing while watching. And Crow has sent the cute little smiley face. And Stitch Girl is back. Welcome back, Stitch Girl. Wiener dogs are such good babies. They're very cracked out. Because not only are they small, they're also hunting dogs. Y'all, I heard a news article talking about how a pack of like 7 wiener dogs, and I think, what's that one sheepdog called? The really small fluffy ones. They are very tiny, and border collie, a border collie. A group of 7 wiener dogs and a border collie killed a full-grown woman. Is that not the most wild thing ever? And you know the wiener dogs led the attack. I think the border collie was just there as a distraction. And I can see it. Listen. I know Oscar and Coco look very cute and sleepy and eepy and babies. They are vicious little creatures. Star says, oh god, why are you laughing about that? Because while the thought is horrifying, it's also a little funny to imagine you being chased out of like the middle of the... Also, I think it happened like in the woods. The lady was like jogging or something. Like you're being chased by 7 wiener dogs. Crow says, I don't think we should laugh about it. Listen. One, I am a nervous laugher, and two, unfortunately, if you were to describe one of the funniest ways to go out, it would have to be via death by wieners. Star says hysterical laughing. And Whiskey is here. I hear. Woo. Hello. Welcome back to the live stream. We're still working on the Neuvillette animation. And I was dropping terrifying wiener dog fags. Beep. Boop boop bop. Welcome, welcome. Amy says, oh no, the depression is sad boy hours, especially for Neuvillette. Hold on, I gotta like go back underneath the sketch and redraw over it because it looks a little awkward for me. Beep, boop, boop, bop. His eyes should just be a little bit higher. And Stitch Girl asks, are you ready for Christmas? I am ready for Christmas, but not really. I'm not gonna lie, we had a Disney trip, I think last month. So I am very much tapped out, but everyone will eventually be getting their Christmas presents. I don't know what is going on globally, but shipping has been slow. And Star says, I always wonder how bubble tea just randomly comes out of Ayato's coat. I want to do that. Ayato is a man of many tricks. And Amy says, okay, so I haven't actually seen the plan for this. What is going to happen? The plan for this animation? It is a little bit spoilers for the Fontaine quest, but it's basically the scene of Neuvillette and Folklore saying goodbye to each other. But it is with that sad Fiona and Cake audio of "You were a wonderful experience." And Whiskey says, can I ask anytime I talk about Ayato, why do you call him sticky? Stinky? Just curious. Or icky. Ayato is not icky. He is a little stinky. That is because stinky is like, you do like smarmy, like really fucked up moves, but you're kind of funny about it. So you're not an asshole, but you are a little stinky. You do like to do a little bit of cracked out shit. Specifically, that one audio where he talks about dogs. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up actually. He has like this whole voice line about dogs and cats and why he like prefers dogs over cats. And then the other one is the fact that he likes to see people like suffer. Not suffer like kind of like how Child does, but he likes to see them uncomfortable, which is stinky behavior. Stitch Girl says, I'm not ready for Christmas. Why aren't you ready for Christmas? And Amy says, guess who's spamming 3 emojis? Oh my god, I have been away from the Discord chat for too long. Oh, actually, the Discord chat is silent. Dog cult. New pictures in dog cult. Baby. And Potato asks, did you like the drawing of the bunny boys? Yes, I did. They're so cute. And yeah, this is the Discord server. And specifically, this is the dog cult channel. However, Amy did just drop a picture of a boy of her brother and the dog cult and said this is the closest. I'm crying. I love dog cult. My favorite channel. Speaking of doggos, Oscar is being a little silly, little goofy. No, the babies are awake. The babies are awake. Coco, no. I literally just got them to take a nap. Hello, Coco. Coco, say hi. Amy says my brother is close enough to a dog. Amy, no. And Potato says, and you shall never eat me. Potato always comes back. But you will still be eaten. Stitch Girl says, earlier me and my sister were playing and I made a hole in my wall and I haven't told my mom yet. LOL. I love in every sibling's childhood, at least siblings who roughhouse, you will always have an era where you put a hole in the wall. Or through the window. Stitch Girl says, oh. And Zhao says, my cousin is a fairy. Zhao, I have a confession. I believe in fairy rights. Wait, hold on. Okay, I got Genshin pulled up. I'm gonna show y'all the really cracked out voice line Ayato says about dogs. Hold on. About Kamisato Ayato, price to pay, interesting things.
When it comes to pets, yes, I'm definitely more of a dog person myself. Cats are very independent, which has its merits. But you'll only find obedience in dogs. They'll do whatever you tell them to. What can I say? I suppose I find loyalty to be quite an attractive quality.
What the hell, bro? Yo, what the fuck? Why can't you ever just, like, be normal and say normal shit? What? Who says this? I asked you what your favorite pet was. You didn't need to say all that. Zhao says, I have my Genshin in Japanese. Oh. Real boss. And Star says, I need art critique on everything. My art is more cutesy style. I posted some art and art critique thingy. Art and art critique. Art and art critique. Zhao says, my cousin is a fairy. I'll even write it on paper. Why are you exposing your cousin like this? There are two furries inside of you. One is evil and one is not. Wait, hold on. Star, I'm assuming you are Story Queen in the chat, right? Wait, also you have to type what you want critique on for your art. Because I know people have like different styles and what they want to work on. So just type in the critique chat what you want to improve on. And Visky says, I remember he only likes dogs because they are obedient, and I just thought of Toma or something. No, you are right though. Because why did we all think of Toma when he said that though? And Potato says, I'm going to draw the Bunny Boys on my sketchbook. Yes. And Star Queen says, everything, JK, I'm having trouble with hands and hair, especially. Okay. Then let me save. I think I just need to save this one. I like your style. It's very cutesy. Okay. Hands and hair. Beep, boop, boop, bop. So this is the only thing that's a little bit difficult for more stylized works, which is you are gonna want, hold on. Yes, I already have the canvas up. Actually, I'm gonna move my iPad a little bit away from the camera just so y'all don't see my photos, my album. Beep, boop, boop, bop. And Zhao says, Ayato says the most random things. For real! Visky says Fox X Golden Retriever. That is such a good comparison for them. I should draw Ayato as a fox. I'm not gonna lie, Zhao. You're gonna be disgusted a little bit. I do kind of want to draw the Genshin characters as furries a little bit. I feel like it'll be a fun exercise. Artunis is here. Hello, Ween is here. Welcome, Artunes. We are working on sad Neuvillette animations, but also giving a little bit of art critique to Star. Okay, Star, real quick for hair. I like your art style a lot. Beep, boop, boop, bop. So for everything, and I think this is just general advice, is you're gonna want to break everything down in basic shapes. Another good drawing exercise is you can just draw over your art. And also whatever, like when it comes to human anatomy, like pictures, or just like other artists you really like, I definitely suggest practicing draw overs, which is you just take a picture, lower the opacity, and then you draw the basic shapes over it and break down how the person builds the character. And then once you have your basic shapes, you kind of just use organic shapes to smooth everything out. Shao says, no worries, only my cousin disgusts me. I'm assuming your cousin's one of the evil fairies. Artina says, I just barely finished the Sumer Archon Crust. I haven't gotten to the fancy France yet. Okay, Artinas, I'm gonna be honest. As someone who really loves true crime, at first you're gonna be furious with how they handle the laws there. And then later on, you're just gonna cry. Everyone's gonna cry. Amy says, okay, look at what I sent in the chat. Then I got to go because dinner. What did you send in chat, Amy? Beep, boop, boop, bop. What is this? What is this? Teeth Thief? Who is Teeth Thief? Zhao says, cut my life into pieces. My furry cousin... Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Hesitation. Location. I forgot the rest, but I know it's from Papa Roach. Papa Roach. Okay. And the second thing you might want, because I feel like you do this a lot with your little... Is she a koala or a wolf? This is so stinking cute, though. But with this character, you do this really well, which is you have wrapping lines. And so for characters like this especially, you also are really good at making sure you don't have too many tangents. So I really want to say, like, keep pushing your strengths, which is to make sure you don't get tangents. Just make sure you have, like, these little T-shapes showing up. It's basically making sure lines from one piece of clothing don't, like, perfectly connect with other parts of the body or other clothing, so it looks more layered and on top of each other. And God of Stars says, LOL, the gray boy is a bear. Oh, it's a bear. I was really close with koala. I love your bear boy. So keep up with making sure you don't have tangents, and because it gives your work a lot more volume. And really push your wrapping lines, because this is a really good strength that you have. So those are the two strengths I want to say you really have. And if you want to work on hands, again, hold on, let me pull up a reference for hands. Beep, boop, boop, bop. Also, 10 out of 10 recommend following my Pinterest, because I have many references for free that you can look up. And definitely encourage practicing from. Okay, let me see a nice hand reference that is, like, kind of relaxed. Dang, I do not have that many hand references. I gotta work on that. And Loaf says, hello, Mom, I'm on my computer, log in my account. Aww! And Zhao says, free art lessons for Missink Toons. Yes. Listen, art is expensive in general, so learning art should not be as expensive. Okay. So for hands, again, when it comes to drawing over and doing basic shape breakdowns, I definitely encourage tracing and copying. But for your tracing, you're basically doing your breakdown. And for hands are mostly, again, made up of squares and rectangles, and then you're going to get your triangles and the trapezoid in there. But squares and rectangles are what you really want to focus on. Beep, boop, boop, bop. Ignore my chicken scratch. And then you can also do this for limbs as well, which is every time you have a joint, just add a separate shape. Beep, boop, boop, bop. And Potato says, I don't know what to talk about today. I don't even feel like that chaotic today. Today's a very sleepy day. And Star says, oh, writes notes, but yeah, thank you so much. I do notice that whenever I draw body and stuff, they're always kind of stiff, and hands are just hard in general. Hands are so hard. And then for your hand, literally, you're just gonna recopy the process. A good tip for hand also is you can really bunch up your fingers into one shape. So let's just do this one shape and then break it down within the shape. Because this is a good thing to take note of. Most of the time, you just need basic shapes for your hands and clothes because the audience will only pay so much attention to it. What was the tip I learned from schoolism? Oh, so a lot of people, when they look at a drawing, is the first thing that they really see is the eyes and then wherever the hands are to see what the character is doing. That's just in general how most people's brains work. And for the most part, it looks like you have a pretty solid foundation for your line art and how you draw. Like, if you did want to improve this hand, again, just break down your basic shapes. Keep in mind your two middle fingers are always going to be a little bit more outward because they're your biggest fingers. And then bam. And then if you are feeling really brave and you want to have this hand showing up, there's also the mitten method, which I like the mitten method. It's really good for beginners as well. And I still use the mitten method, which is first thing you're going to do is just draw your hand, what your thumb is doing, and then the fingers. Again, the fingers are all going to be like its own big separate shape. And then from in there, you separate your fingers. But that is just a few tips on how to practice drawing hands. And Zhao says, by the way, have you ever drawn Zhao in your style? I think I've drawn Zhao like once, but I do want to draw Zhao. He is going to be up soon in an upcoming animatic with him and Zhongli. Kyle Gabe says, your heart is pounding and it can't be stopped. What does that mean? And can I see your dogs? Oscar Coco, you want to say hi to Ken? Say hi? Good girl, Coco Bean. And Suka Soup says, I learned that when practicing to draw, flip your reference upside down. Oscar! I saw that. You're laying on my pillow. Big babies. And Suka Soup says, I learned that when practicing to draw, flip your reference upside down so it will trick your mind into seeing shapes instead of people or whatever you're copying. Yes, Soup. That is literally one of the best pieces of advice. That also goes hand in hand with if you for whatever reason can't really flip your reference upside down, zooming out or just squinting your eyes is also just as good because you see the basic shapes. If you ever take a painting class, usually at some point they encourage you to start squinting your eyes so you blur everything out and you see only your biggest shapes. So you blur everything out and you see only your biggest shapes first, and then you draw your details. Zhao says, I would love to see that drawing of Zhao. Yes, it's not out yet, but it is coming. Cool as a Cat has sent the cutest little emoji stickers. And Cookie is here. Hello, Cookie. Cookie says, imagine not being able to automatically flip a canvas on Procreate. Clip Studio wins. How dare you, Cookie? Cookie, you come into my live stream and you talk shit on my Procreate. Star says, I'm basic, so I use Ibis Paint to draw. I've never used other drawing apps, but it's just not the same. I will say Ibis Paint and Procreate are pretty much the same. I think Procreate is a little bit better for painting, but Ibis Paint is really good for comics. I kind of wish like I started off in Nimbus Paint than Procreate just because they have so much more comic stuff. But I think in general that is the critique I have. Oh, and for hair, again. For hair, you just want to break everything down in basic shapes. And take note of this. This shape right here, this little toothpick shape, or like, think of it as like a teardrop but split in half, is very good for stuff like this piece of hair, but also making dynamic shapes. And beep boop boop bop. The cylinder method, which I think would go really well with your style, which is just drawing the arms as cylinders. It's really good for perspective. Cookie says, I definitely recommend Clip Studio Paint. It's a fantastic program, expensive but worth it. I wish I had the brain power to... Ken! Oh, Cookie, we have a Discord server. Beep boop boop bop. And somebody has made dog pictures. Dog cult. And... Ken, why would you do this? This one photo of Coco is really good, actually. Cookie says, y'all have a Discord. When did this happen? I made the announcement. If you go on my bio to my link tree, the link to the Discord is right there. We just made the Discord. I think today's like the second day of our Discord. Star says, you make it look so easy. What? Then again, it just takes practice. Star is literally, yes. If you want like a time frame of like when this becomes easier, like when the practice feels a little bit easier, I would say like 2 weeks to 2.5 weeks. If you just do it for like every day in a row for like 3.5 weeks or 2.5 weeks, it becomes so much easier. The basic shape method is probably one of my favorite methods for practicing. And I also recommend websites like Line of Action or Quick Poses, just to get into the habit of drawing quickly and not focusing too much on stuff. But overall, like, you have a lot of the foundation stuff. You just need to push what you are already good at. Like, you can keep pushing your wrapping lines. You're really good at, like, overlapping your shapes. Just be a little bit careful for, like, stuff like this when it comes to creating tangents. And don't worry, like, I still do this all the time. But you want to lower one pant leg a little bit and then make sure you have your T shape. Beep, boop, boop, bop. And I know Ibis Paint has some form of perspective. I would definitely start practicing your 1-point perspective. It'll give your whole character and your style a lot more volume. Stitch Girl says, I'm back. Sorry, I was calling my sister. And Spider Daddy says, I keep losing my pen and my tablet. Oh no! Risky says, okay, sometimes I play dating simulator games. I can't bring myself to ship the MC with every male character. I'll probably ship her with one male and ship the rest with side characters or other main characters. Zhao says, I ship me XV. What does that mean? And Kyle Game says, your heart is... I think Kyle is just... saying lyrics. But yeah, for the most part, definitely start pushing your wrapping lines and your overlaps. And just practice the shape method. The shape draw over method. And then, once you're more comfortable with that, you want to move on to 1-point perspective. Which, 1-point perspective is very annoying. Being a digital artist, our lives are a little bit easier. But once you get used to putting down your grids for your characters, bruh. Beep boop boop bop. Kyle Game says digital art is hard for me. What is hard for you? Learning the program or getting used to like the pen stuff? Star says, ooh, thanks. I guess another thing I should have needed critique on was background. Unfortunately, I usually use one color and sometimes something else, but I'll try out the shape method. Yes. Definitely just do one thing at a time. For backgrounds, again, I would just recommend working on 1-point perspective, because you can actually like do a lot with 1-point perspective. I think, hold on, let me bring up a quick little beep boop boop bop, bop beep boop boop. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Perspective. Oh, wrong thing. Xiao says, I got Ayato, then I literally wanted Kiara, then I lost Sino to Ketching, I lost Farina to Mona. Oh, you got Mona though? I'm so jealous. And Spider Daddy says, I like to pretend backgrounds don't exist. No! Next live stream, I'm gonna bully y'all into doing perspective and backgrounds. Listen, I too was like that. However, I really wanted to be in the animation industry and get a lot more work for commissions. So I had to force myself to learn perspective. It is the only way. Visky says, I accidentally got Sino while saving for Ayaka. And Cookie says, I brought Farina home within the last 5 hours of her run. Unfortunately, I didn't get her weapon. Oh, you got Farina. I had to trade in Farina for Baiju. But I did finally C6, or no, I'm almost at C6 with Beto. And I got Catching. Visky says, I hate backgrounds. And Zhao says, I don't want Mona. She does 0 attack. Cookie, don't you ever insult Baiju. Baiju is my gay husband and I love him with all my heart and soul and we literally have the same birthday. So an insult to Baiju is an insult to me. Baiju is so pretty. I love him. He literally is like, I want to find immortality because then I can heal everybody. Is that not the sweetest man? Visky says, well, girl, what did you say about my husband? Me too. Spider Daddy says, I can draw backgrounds, I'm just lazy. That is fair. Cookie says, you literally called Neuvillette your gay husband. Now it's Baiju. Loyalty means nothing nowadays. First of all, I have 2 hands, and Baiju has 2 hands, and Neuvillette has 2 hands. So we can all just form one big hug circle. I love my gay husbands. They can braid each other's hair. Cookie loves insulting, I can tell. Exactly, Cookie does. Cookie, you're and I can do it again. Oh my god. I want Venti so bad. If anybody knows me, they know how badly I want Venti and how that evil little twink refuses to come home. Venti, please. Literally, I skipped Kokomi's banner one time and she's cursed me with not getting Venti for a whole year. 2 years, actually. We're coming up on 2 years of not getting Venti. And Zhao says, I thought you meant something else. Hey, yo! And Star says, my friend on Discord is obsessed with Ryozi. Ryozi is a very beautiful man. A very big boy. Cookie says, guilty as charged. Visky says, I had canon Baiju as Chi-Chi's dad. Yes, Baiju is Chi-Chi's dad. And Zhao is Chi-Chi's big brother. This is my headcanon for my baby Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi! And Cool as a Cat says, if you had a cookie and you eat it, you will still have it. What does this mean? You speak in riddles. Beep, boop, boop, bop. Alright, I'm gonna finish up Neuvillette's pretty boy sad eyelashes. Actually, I'm very silly and goofy. I did not mean to color this the blue that I have it. Cool as a cat says yes. Whiskey says, also, I see how you draw Clee and I found it so cute. I love how you draw her. She's so cute. Oh, thank you. I love Clee. She's literally so cute. I kind of draw whatever. I think they're supposed to be like elves a little bit, but I do like giving them little puppy noses, kind of like how they have their noses in the Goofy movie. I don't know. It just makes them seem a little bit more different from like the other humans. And Zhao says, I'm saving up for Zhao, to be honest, or Wanderer. I'm at 4 primos. Zhao, no! I want Venti so bad, but I will be just as happy if I get Zhao. Also, I have Wanderer. He's very stinky. He's a stinky little creature. I was silly and goofy, and I was like, oh, let me pull for Wanderer, because once again, I did not keep track of how many wishes I had. And didn't realize I was at my pity, and so Wanderer came home instead of Itzel, and I have not stopped screaming since. And Star says, I wish Diluc and Albedo looked better in the game. They hardly look anything like their banner to me. And Cookie says, bro, the live stream keeps freezing up on me, taking forever to load. Cookie, get better internet. And Zhao says, how dare you insult poor Wanderer after all he's been through? I don't blame you. Cookie says, I brought them both home in under 30 wishes, Miss Ink. How dare you? How dare you? This is homophobic behavior towards me. I'm literally so sad. All I want is these stupid floaty twinks. But no, I have the stinky baby who still dresses like a middle school boy. I love Wanderer, but also he is indeed my stinkiest child, and he's so mean to me. Cookie says, I'm chilling with both my Itzel and Wanderer for real. How dare you? Zhao says, Cookie be going against you. Cookie only lives to bully me. Visky says, when I see Yato, I think the ship is okay, but not my thing. But their fan art is so pretty. Right? I'm not gonna lie, like, a good 90% of the reason why I like any ship is because of the fan art. Fan artists go so hard for their ships. Cookie says, boo hoo hoo, the fool I brought the stinky puppet and the big himbo on. How dare you? Stinky. This is why I did not live stream the cake episode where I show Leo's cake on Instagram because you don't deserve to see them. Yeah, Yato mentioned. Yeah, Cookie. Yato is so cute. I love their color scheme though. Pastel, light pink, and like light blue is so cute. Color schemes ships are so cute. And Crowflowers asks, who do you ship? And Zhao says, let me hear your favorite Genshin ships, Miss Ink. Oh, what is my favorite? Star says, oh, my stepsister once sent me an ASMR video of just Wanderer. It was 12 minutes and I watched it all. Stars, no. Cookie says, I could have had Leo's cake. His booty, his deliciousness, his bouncy bubble booty. Hey, yo. Yeah, you could have had it, but you didn't. Now you gotta read the episode to see it. Visky says, when I see some rare pair fan art, I was like, damn, the art is so good, and then I start shipping it. Literally, that is my whole logic for shipping. What ships do I like? Ningguang and Beidou is one I really like. Yai Miko and Raiden Shogun is also another. They're literally so cute, and again, another very pretty color scheme. Oh! Tainari and Sino. That's my favorite ship. I literally have the plushies of them. Neuvillette and Riosley. Who else? Jean Lisa. Oh, Dia and Candace too. Dia and Candace is so cute. Star says Zhangli and Tartaglia shippers are dirty. Leave us alone. Old man just wants to be a sugar baby. He's valid. And Kyle Game says, I get annoyed when my sis ships my drawings with another drawing I created. And Crowsflower says, I like Venti Zhao and Scara Child. I love Venti Zhao. And Visky says, I've seen some really cute Kaveh x Layla fan art. Oh my god, you're right. They are a sun and moon dynamic. That's so cute. I also like Kaveh and Al-Haytham, even though Al-Haytham is very stinky for how he talks to Kaveh. Zhao and X-Aether. Bro, Zhao and like either of the siblings is so cute. He said, if you call my name, I will come. Bruh, so cute. Lumine and Tortag and Child, I also like. Just like Lumine harem in general, I won't lie. Lumine, like, pop-off sis. Get it, queen. Star says, oh, he is some kind of buff. He is as buff as he is stinky. Shiger says, personally, I'm a Toma x Akina truther at heart. She's my OC LMAO. I'm just an Akina x me type of gal. And Zhao says, real, so real. I started to sob of happiness when I got to meet him. Cookie says, Chilumi is so good though. For real, Chilumi artists go off. Vera, who used to do a lot of Percy Jackson fan art, her Chilumi art pops off. Oh, Scara and Aether is one I did not realize I would like so much, but they are actually really nice. Cookie says, Miss Ink, no. Miss Ink, yes. I ship me and Akina. She's so pretty. Whiskey says that they will stay up in the middle of the night trying to get one of them to go to bed first. You're right. I feel like Kaveh would at some point be so sleep delirious that he would create a very giant and very Tom and Jerry-esque trap to try and get Al-Haytham to go to bed first. Price says, I can fix Al-Haytham. You shouldn't have to. I mean, I can't hate too much because it's like, I like Child, and that man is so much worse. He literally tried to kill us. And Kraus asks, what's your least favorite ship? Oh my god. I know what it is. And y'all are gonna, this is my most controversial Genshin take probably. And if I lose any followers, I'll accept it. But one of my least favorites, it's still like, I still like it. I still think they're cute, but it's more so like I like the fan art. In game, which is Jean and D-Luke. There, I said it because I think D-Luke is stinky and mean. And he smells like burnt grapes. And Visky says, mine is Ayato x Lumine. I hate it so much. Ayato x Lumine! But I like them! Star says, I should me and all the Smexy Genshin men. They're all mine, including Baiju and Neuvillette. Star says, Jean and D-Luke. Actually, that's understandable. They're basically married in game. What do you mean? Listen, I just do not appreciate the way that D-Luke talks to Jean and also about the Knights of Favonius in front of Jean. He knows how important the Knights of Favonius are to Jean. And yeah, I get it. He's got like the trauma or whatever too. But like, bro, you were also part of the Knights of Favonius. And you know how important it is to her. She's literally the acting grandmaster, and she prides herself on like how she runs it, and all he does is talk trash on it. G-Luke is like so good. Listen, I don't hate them. I'm not anti Jean-Luke. Cookie says they're literally married, bro. No, stop bringing up the receipts. Miss Ink, please. Yeah, I said it. Also, I do think D-Luke is stinky, and I won't lie. He was mad out of pocket for how he treated Kaya and how he still treats Kaya to this day. Fool tried to kill him. This man confessed everything and opened his heart to you, and you tried to murder him, and then threw out all his stuff and kicked him out of the house. Shun the non-believer. And Visky says they sexualize or making Ayato out to be yandere for Lumine and kill any male that will look at her so much. That was what I was trying to say. I respect people who ship it. Oh, no, like, Visky, you brought up a good point, though, which is, I'm not, like, if you like yandere ships, you're good for you. Gucci gang. I live your life. But also, I really don't like them. Like, bro, I can't handle, like, the whole jealousy thing. It grinds my gears so hard. Cookie is screaming, shun the anti-G-Luker. Shun her. Shun me all you want. You're mad that I brought up receipts. D-Luke is stinky and he smells like burnt grapes. Diana is right for having beef with him. And Star says, my least favorite ship is Barbara and Albert. Is that an actual ship? I changed my mind. That is my least favorite ship, actually. Stars is right. And Kraus says, my least favorite ship is Aether x Ayaka. They're just friends, and Ayaka is not a yandere. Do people make them yanderes? The Kamisato siblings? I feel like I am very careful about how I curate my feeds, so I don't see that because I'm like, ugh. But I've seen the Aether x Ayaka where they're so cute. And Zhao says, I'm trying to find a Hu Tao cosplay because I wanted to cosplay her for Halloween. I got to cosplay her. And well, I found Hu Tao body pillow, but she was sexualized, so I really despise those people. Oh no! Star says, I should Brazier and Bennett. They're a hot mess, which is why I love them. And Bright says, okay, let's settle this. They're both flops. Wait, for which one? And Cookie says, no, he's not. D-Luke is such a good character. He's better than Kaya. I will die on this hill. Kaya and D-Luke being flopped? I will not hear any of this slander. I will literally end the live stream right now. Kaya stays on top. He is number one. Literally, I do not understand the beef people have with Kaya. Yes, is he a little stinky? Yeah. But to hate Kaya is crazy. He's literally Klee's dad, first of all. He respects Jean so much. You know what? This is my second controversial take, which is I would like Kaya and Jean way more than D-Luke and Jean. Star says Kaya got cake, JK. I am tired of this blasphemy in which people say Kaya does not have cake. He literally walked so every other cryo user can run. And Visky says, yes, they do, and they make them out. Wait. I cannot. Visky, you're on a horrible side of the internet. I don't know what side of the internet you are on, but it sounds horrible. I'm so sorry you had to witness this. Because all I've seen is such cute ships with the Kamisato siblings. Star says, I try not to stare when I play as Kaya in the game. Cookie says, damn girl, where do you live? Chicago? Why is there a train? I live right next to a train road. I forgot about the train. Bright says, Kaya is so sussy. Like, I don't hate him, but what? I just, like, he's just my least fave. He's cool. I DK what to say. Bye. No, I'm tired. Everybody, for the sake of my mental health, stop bringing up your least favorite ships. I hate it here. I'm screaming. Literally terrible. We are back on sad Neuvillette hours. Cookie says, Okay, I gotta go now. This is fun to hop onto the stream. Bye. Bye, Cookie. Thank you so much for showing up to the stream. And thank you for joining the Discord. Alright, I too am also gonna hop off because my voice is about to go. Alright. Bye, everybody. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for showing up to the live stream.